Hello everybody. For those who don't know, my name is Anastasia and I'm a Reiki Master. And today I wanted to explain what energy works is, why would you need it, what should you expect, and what are the rules. So let's get into it. So first of all, one must understand that we are not just a physical body. We're a consciousness that lives in a physical body. Now, we have actually not only physical body, we have 6 more bodies. Overall, it is 7 bodies that we hold around us. And they all create a shape, like egg shape, kind of. You must understand that these energy bodies formulate our aura together with the physical body. Now, all these energy bodies and aura, when we are born, they're in a perfect shape. They are very thick and nothing can really bother. So you probably know little kids, right? The little kids, they are not afraid to ask for nothing. They are not afraid to say anything. They are not afraid to express their feelings because they're inside themselves. Their energy is very dense. With years, when we grow up and we get more and more information in our head, we start losing the energy. We start being more outside than inside ourselves, inside our aura. And the more of that information we get, the more our energy feels falling apart. For example, let's say you like to say the truth when you were a little kid, and then somebody told you, let's say in school, a teacher told you, you shouldn't be talking to others like this, you might make them offended, right? Now it makes you a little weak in your heart. So your heart chakra and the corresponding energy body becoming weak because you are a little afraid to express your feelings. Now with time you will get hurt more and you will get in your heart chakra enclosed even more. The corresponding energy body will become weaker and weaker. And the same with everything. So for example, your parents didn't give you a lot of money when you were growing up, so you didn't feel very secure or very when you, let's say when you were a teenager, you had to work because you had to help your parents, and when you grew up you understood that you need to have money to feel secure. So that's your first chakra, right? Your body is actually doesn't feel the trust and security. Now second chakra, for example, it's chakra of pleasure. And if you were punished for being in pleasure, you were told you have things to do, not just lay around, right? Your second chakra is blocked and the corresponding body is also ruined. So what does an energy person does, like me? What we do, we basically heal your energy field and your aura. We're trying to make it the same as it was when you were born. You can do it yourself. You can little by little work with all your chakras, your energy and your energy fields, and they will at one point they will be better. They will never be perfect because you can't really get rid of all the information you have in your head. I am a Reiki Master and I have a lot of unneeded information because we live in a society. It's normal. Now, so when you work by yourself, it takes a lot of time. You need guidance. Now, when you work with a specialist like me or somebody else, the specialists speed up the process, so it's much faster. Now, the specialist can speed up the process, but it's you who need to handle the energy, basically, that gets into you. So basically, what somebody like me does, it harmonizes your energy, right? So whatever you have, the pieces of energy around you, we harmonize it, we make it peaceful and in harmony. So it's like your perfect egg, we recreate it. We get into your subconscious, we connect to your subconscious mind, to your higher self, and we basically get you together again with you. Now, you, as I said, you can do it yourself or you can do it from somebody like me, right? Now, what kind of works there are? Because there are really a lot of energy works, like with everything. And let's go over them. So the deepest one is energy alignment. This is what I do in the beginning of the month for a week. It is truly deep. because I'm connecting to the highest self of the person, and I'm working with every single chakra, with every energy body. I'm basically from inside putting the person back together. Now, what could happen? It could be a hard work. The hard work not only for me, it is hard work for me, but it's also hard work for a person who is accepting the energy, because the body got used to live in whatever they live right now, right? So if the aura is broken into pieces and the body is used to it, and right now I'm putting the aura back together to make it perfect for the body, it's not comfortable. So what can happen? The person can act strange, basically try to get rid of that energy. So what happened? I connect the energy together and I fill up with pure energy. So the person gets more energy. Now, it is really, really deep. I make sure that the person is ready for it. And you really need to do it for a few months to feel it. The second one is group Reiki Harmonization. It is very soft. This is what I'm planning to do, and hopefully I'll be doing again. Before I became a master, this is what I was doing. I had a group of 30 people, and once a week I was harmonizing them. It was actually very soft and very natural. It's like a blessing with pure energy for the whole week. It makes matters a little softer. And overall the whole group was much more calmer, more confident. This is what energy work gives you: calmness and confidence. It's like you know what to do, you know how to do it, your mind is clear, you don't have fears. That's exactly how you feel. Now the third energy work is Reiki Urgent Help. Now, this help happens when the person is in need of help right away. For example, the person is sick or unconscious. Ideally, you could never work with another person's energy unless they accept, because we could not decide for another person. But if a person is unconscious and you know they need help, you basically have to kind of make a decision and do it for them. Or also for very little kids, the kids that could not make a decision for themselves. That could also be done, but unless it's very urgent, I don't know such people that would agree to do it. Now, there is also Reiki Boost. Let's say you have a special event, an exam, right? So you can get a Reiki Boost for that period of time, for that exam, right? Or for example, there is a Mercury retrograde. You can get a boost for that period, right? For those 3 weeks, if you always feel like you're a little anxious during that time, right? There is other like branches of Reiki. There is cosmetology Reiki, money Reiki. You can get sessions. So for example, if you have issues with money, you can be getting sessions just for the money, for the abundance. Now, cosmetology Reiki, this is something I try not to do, but basically my colleagues do that, and they make sure the physical body that corresponds with first chakra is becoming younger and more healthier, and it's really, really working. You would be surprised. But I don't do that, so now what are the rules, right, to work with somebody, with Reiki Master or energy healer or anybody like that? So as I said, you could not enforce your help on anybody. So I can send energy to another person, but that energy will be like a little cloud next to them. It will never come into the aura unless the person accepts it. How can the person accept? So the person can say the words that they make an intent to accept, that there is particular words, or they can believe that it's working. So for example, I can tell somebody, I'm sending you energy, and you should feel the effect. Now that person believes that it will work. He unconsciously accepts the energy already. So be very careful when somebody tells you something like this. Once you believe in it, you're accepting it. But no master, no Reiki practitioner, no energy healer will ever enforce their help unless if they're in the right mind, and they're, nobody, I don't know such healers or workers who will do that, because it's very, very hard work. It is very energy draining, and why would somebody do that? I have no clue. Especially because energy work is always positive. You could not do something bad with energy work. It's just impossible. So don't believe in that. Now, another rule is you have to be clean as possible. So no alcohol, no drug use, no any substances. Even when I do energy alignment, I even ask not to take pills, like pills from depression or something like that. It's also not good, because it works with your hormones, and your hormones corresponds with your chakras. So it's better if nothing interferes. It's very important to be sober from everything for at least 24 hours. It's actually dangerous to accept energy when you are drunk or under some kind of influence, because you get in pure energy, a lot of pure energy, and you don't know what it will be. The third rule is it's best if you are by yourself, because you get in the energy, you wouldn't want to give it to somebody else, and you don't even know how the person will react. Actually, this is number one rule for everybody who works with energy. You have to be by yourself when you do any kind of work. It's better if you don't even have pets around, because animals are very sensitive towards energy and any kind of energy work. They will like it, but maybe they shouldn't be there, because the energy comes to you. And another thing is you have to be somewhat balanced. Now, when you have energy work done, it is pure energy that comes towards you and into your aura. Now, if you are very, very mad or angry or something like that, that pure energy will be filled up with your negative thoughts at this point. So I ask everybody to accept the energy only when you are in peace, at least somewhat, at least calm, at least you are not jumpy. It is very, very important. There is also another rule. In the world of energy, there is no place or time. So the energy can be sent to any time frame. So let's say you had an argument with somebody a week ago. Now you don't know what to do. You don't know how to fix it. So there could be a session done that will basically soften that situation a week ago, because the time is not linear. The time is the past, present, and future is all in the same time. So you can affect the past, the future, the present all in one time. Now, if I will work on the situation from the past, you will feel the effects in the present. So, for example, you had an argument with the person. That person probably will call you and start speaking to you like nothing happened, because I fixed it in the past. But it's a little deep. Not everybody is doing it, and not everybody wants to do it. Now, what should you expect? Okay, energy work is not magic, I have to tell you. I mean, it is magical, but it's very soft. I had a master who always said energy work could not be rushed, and that's true. Now, if you start developing yourself like this, you will fall at one point. That's why you need to develop yourself like this, spiraling, little by little. So do not expect something like right away. Like, for example, you want money, you do energy work, and you are not getting your millions as of today. The millions will come because you ask for them and you did energy on it. So they will come. All you need to do is trust and be sure in yourself. Trust me, I am very skeptical, and I checked it many, many, many times before. It's always worked, always. Even if it takes a year, 2, it always works. Energy is like a snowball that you push from the top of the mountain. You could not stop it, and it will become bigger and bigger and bigger by the time it will get to the bottom, right? So you can be sure whatever you're working on, it will work, unless you will do something to damage it. So for example, you did energy work for money, but you have this information that you don't trust, that you're afraid that you will be poor. So this way, you from the inside spoiling it yourself, damaging the work that was done. So you need to make sure what kind of thoughts. That's what I always say to my clients. Always make sure you think what you want to have, not what you're running from. So another thing that you should expect, you will become more confident, more calmer, and more softer. No matter whether you're masculine or feminine energy, you still will feel this effect. Because once your energy is more intact and stronger, you will feel like you can do it all. Nothing affects you. I don't promise that you will feel it all the time, but you will feel it for some time. After that, you will become either arrogant or you will get used to feel it like that. Now you need to make sure that you feel good, that you feel like it's normal state for you. Now, what else? Also, if you do energy alignment, you might feel uneasy. Because once you get a lot of energy and your energy is aligned and you get new pure energy, you will feel like you need to get to the new level. You will feel like a child that is ready to be born, like you need to push through it to get to that new level, that you're already ripe enough to get to, to something new. You want something new, you want to experience something new. And this is also very important, that it doesn't mean that the energy work doesn't work. It works. It's just you're ready to get to the new level and you got to push. So go with it until the push is working, so to say. So I think this is all. Energy, I would advise energy work for everybody. If you can't afford, or if you don't want to ask somebody for help, do it yourself. But we always have to work on our physical bodies. We always have to work on our energy bodies as well. I mean, it gets worn off. We have so much information around us. It is a must that we work on them. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. You can write to me on Instagram, and I will be more than happy to answer them.